it's Kristen the Thrifty Raven. I am presenting this video as part of collaboration with two really talented DIY channels, Craft Today with Rita Renae and also Miss Cheryl's Place. Please go check out the playlist. It's going to be linked in the description box below. Also check out Miss Cheryl's Place and Craft Today with Rita Renae. Once again, thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. Give me a like if you enjoy this video, and I will get on with the presentation of what I made for this collaboration. I hope you enjoy it. I need 2 of the Haunted House cutouts from Dollar Tree. I'd say 3 of the Tumbling Tower games, some large popsicle sticks, some small popsicle sticks, a glue gun, some paint of your choice, paint brushes, some of these wood cutouts that are optional, some LED tea lights or strobe lights or fairy lights, whatever lights you want. I have 9 blocks down and 3 blocks across. This was actually from a previous project. I already had it glued together and painted, so I'm going to be using it as a base. I'm going to glue down my Haunted House pieces onto the base, and I have them facing the same direction so that they look like front and back. Now I'm going to be painting the inside of the house silver, and the reason I'm doing that is because silver paint reflects light better than the black paint. I'm going to paint the outside a matte black. This is what it looks like when it's finished. And then I'm going to be taking 5 blocks and gluing them as my walls. You want to make sure it's under the eave so that you can't see it. So now I am going to glue it down. Just hold it in place for a second and make sure that it sticks. And I'm going to do that again on the other side of the wall. And you're going to have a gap in the middle, and that's fine. We're going to be covering it up with a large popsicle stick, so don't worry about that. I took the large popsicle stick and I just kind of cut it down so that the ends were a little bit pointed, just to give it a more decorative look. Because these haunted houses are on bases, they didn't go flush with the floor, but that's okay because it just lets more light out at the end of the project. And hold that in place and make sure that it sticks. Now the other wall I just have temporarily in place, but you're not actually going to glue both of these down. I realized that a little bit too late, but that's okay. I just ended up pulling it off because that's the beauty of hot glue. So I do have one wall that is removable so you can place the lights inside. Right now I'm taking a skinny popsicle stick and I am gluing it to that point in the roof. I'm going to be doing it with one skinny popsicle stick on the either side of the tip of the roof. And I know there's a word for that, but I cannot think of what it is. So I'm showing you what I'm doing, taking the skinny popsicle stick and I'm putting it right on top so that it's right on the other side of that point. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side of the peak of the roof. The peak, that's the word I was thinking of. So it should look like that, and then you're going to have another one on the other side of the peak. And then I'm taking jumbo popsicle sticks and measuring out how long they need to be just to hit the tip of that eave. And then I'm going to cut them to fit. I cut them in this little sort of arrowhead shape just because I thought it was more decorative, like a Victorian roof. And then I'm just going to slide them in place. I did end up having to cut one in half long ways to fit all of them across. And you don't have to use a lot of glue, it's very lightweight, so they ended up staying. That's what it looks like when it's finished. And now I'm going to do the other side. So I made those a little bit uneven. I mean, the house is abandoned, so it is going to look a little bit shoddy. So now I'm going to stick that wall in there. That's what I meant when I said leave one wall removable, because you are going to need a way to get your lights inside of the house and turn them on and off. So now I'm just finishing up by adding an outside popsicle stick to that peak, just to give the top of the roof a little bit more finished look. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, the house is abandoned and haunted, so If it looks a little rough, that's fine. It's supposed to be falling apart. So I just did that one on each side. I cut it down and then I glued it to the top of the peak of the roof. So after I painted everything, this is what it looks like, and as you can see, I'm showing you that the light reflects off of the silver walls a little bit better. So now this is an optional step too. I actually am using something from another project, this clear plastic. I'm going to use it for my windows. So I ended up cutting out pieces that fit each window, and I stuck it on the inside with some hot glue just to act as a window pane. It added a neat little finished look to the windows, and also you'll see at the end of the video that I was able to draw some pretty spooky characters on the plastic. So that was a bonus to using the clear plastic for my windows, is that I could use it to decorate as well. So I actually left the hot glue spider webs in this window. I thought it added sort of an interesting look, like it was cracked. And I'm cutting my door to size right now, so I just picked a large popsicle stick, and then I actually finished it with some little popsicle sticks. And this is the finished product, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. You can see that I was able to add some creepy little characters in my windows. I added a moon with the bat and some clouds, some rotting pumpkins, a gnarled tree with an owl, boarded up windows, a condemned sign on the front porch, and some moss. So one really cool little feature I wanted to point out is I love this little strobe light, first of all. So cool. And this little tea light I actually stuck to the back of that top window so that the light from it sort of bounced off the metal that I'm using for the moon. So now you will see the finished product in all its glory. There it is, my spooky haunted house. There's a kitty playing in the background if you hear some jingling. So I've got my spider webs in the windows, I've got a headless woman, a ghost, and a creepy creep in the top window. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to Rita Renae and Ms. Cheryl. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I will see you in the next video.